him making pass at me. It wasn't the that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because you got turned down. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it, feeling like you own the things that you...
I got receipts on everybody. I got receipts on everybody. Even when I diss, I got receipts on people. I have bitches crying.
You better lock in because the rap queens are out here throwing haymakers again, and this time they're not holding a single thing back. Just when everybody thought the drama died down after Cardi dropped her album, the timeline erupted like a bomb went off. Out of nowhere, Cardi and Nicki locked horns again, dragging each other all over the internet with the kind of venom that only two longtime rivals could muster. One second, everything looked calm. The next, the internet was burning down with subs, quotes, and bars flying back and forth like bullets in a war zone. No rules, no limits, pure unfiltered chaos. These two have history that runs deep, real deep. This wasn't some random shade. This was years of quiet tension finally snapping. It all started when Nicki jumped online and started retweeting posts flaunting her album numbers like trophies. She wasn't just flexing, she was stomping. She had every right to, too. Pink Friday 2 moved 228,000 units in its first week, making it the biggest first-week debut for any female rapper this decade, and smashing vinyl sales records that had been untouched since 1991. She reposted stat after stat, reminding everyone that she still owns 2 of the top 5 biggest Spotify debuts for female rap projects ever. And let's be honest, those are monster numbers. But what made people sit up was the timing. While Nicki was busy bragging, Cardi was having her comeback moment after 7 long years. Her fans were celebrating, hyping up her 200K plus first week, calling it legendary. And right then, Nicki's retweets started rolling in like a calculated chess move. It looked less like flexing and more like a targeted hit. It was shade wrapped in numbers, and fans caught it immediately. The timeline split in half like a fault line. People were arguing whether Cardi sold 199,600 or a clean 200K. But Nicki's posts were so loud, they drowned the whole debate. Then Nicki threw the first real punch. She hopped on Twitter and dropped a diss so brazen, it left the entire internet stunned. Channeling Cardi's own Magnet track, she rapped, "Barney Dangerous, A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G. Falling off the charts with a big belly, running trains barefoot, still smelly, still you could not outsell me. A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G. Surgery to look like me. Tell the rat and tell Jay-Z. Rico, fraud, and perjury. A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G. Lied and said mom was Trini. It was direct, mocking, and surgical. That alphabet flow wasn't random. It was aimed straight at Cardi's album, the same one where she threw shots at JT earlier in the year. Nicki dug deep, reviving old wounds. Cardi didn't stay quiet for a second. She clapped back hard. First, she boosted a fan post saying, "What did Cardi B say in her #1 album? Oh yeah, Musk got on notifications and alerts because everything I do a hater be seeing at first." Then she snapped herself. "Coca-Cola Barbie, the power I have makes these chicks run to rehab every time. Go to your effing room. Nothing more annoying than a bored chick. You must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet." Nicki fired again, jabbing at Cardi's pregnancy with the brutal raw dog and pregnant with the 4th babe. Barbie BB VHPV line. That set Cardi off like a stick of dynamite. She struck back with bars colder than ice. "Coca-Cola Barbie, A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G. Your man had to snatch P." Then she went for the jugular. "Pee tastes like honeycomb. Yo bro be touching 12-year-old. It was vicious. Cardi then followed it up by calling Nicki out over the fertility digs, saying, "All right, now this is the 3rd tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't running to fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them dudes scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord, protect my babies." She dropped memes too. A photo of Nicki's brother in a Barbie wig just like hers. The internet exploded. Nicki immediately countered with her own meme war. Jay-Z crying in a Barbie wig, Cardi edited into a Barney suit. And that Barney pic? Straight from their infamous 2018 Fashion Week brawl. Nicki was digging up the past and twisting the knife. Then, just as the fire was blazing, JT jumps in to pour gasoline on it. She posted, "LOL, that chick home, ugly and mad. No celebration. If I was number one, I'd be breakdancing right now." She wasn't just trolling, she was picking sides. Everyone knew JT had beef with Cardi ever since Cardi called her Nicki's lapdog on Magnet. Cardi had torched her back then. "You a shady chick. You been trashed since birth. Mama want you, Brenda's baby chick, bottom feeder chick, all that riding and you still ain't get no feature chick. She just mad she got a man who cheats sharing bags with my dude, but I don't stick no D's in his behind. You a hot mess. Easily impressed chick. You never gave looks, only started dressing up recently. Ricky O, the only fashion house you even know. You should have asked me. I would have took you to the show, little chick." This wasn't casual. JT siding with Nicki during this storm looked like payback season. And the second Cardi threw that jab about her man carrying bags, everyone knew she was talking about Lil Uzi Vert. JT retaliated by digging up the old allegations against Offset from stylist Chris Griffith. She jumped online posting, "This is effing nuts and sad. Gay men should be protected. I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough." Then she doubled down, "Cardi B baby father a gay man. Not because of how he dressed or expressed himself, but because Chris said it out of his mouth. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gay." She went wild, tagging CNN, Trump, even Mexico. The internet was howling. But karma moved quick. People dragged up photos of Uzi in dresses and carrying purses. JT tried to stand tall. Yes, my man does this. Minds his business, works hard, takes care of his family, inspires his generation, and doesn't snatch people. His style is what made him Lil Uzi. But the hypocrisy alarms were blaring. Cardi wasn't about to let her keep talking unchecked. She dropped the hammer with receipts. Leaked text between JT and Uzi. JT wrote, "I don't want to come up there sick and moody. Then you get mad and curse me out. Then it's too much." Uzi said, "I want to because I invited you." JT replied, "I have to work. Come here. I'll come after we leave Miami if we still like each other." That if shook the timeline. Then Uzi hit her with, "You mad at me? Yeah, but it's just because you pregnant. So it makes you even more moody." Cardi added a lethal caption, "I want justice for them babies your man make you remove every time. Ask what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Brit in that courtroom and she didn't show up. Or do I need to play the audio? Don't let me say what he was saying about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful." The internet lost its mind. Fans screamed Cardi buried JT in one post. Rumors spread that Nicki pushed JT into the fight from the sidelines. But regardless of who started it, Cardi ended it with flames. Now the only question left is, where does this war go from here? This wasn't just another round. It felt like a turning point. The bars were brutal, the shade was personal, and the receipts were nuclear. One thing's clear, nobody's walking away unscathed.